This our show, and we talk about everything, and we talk about everything. Royal flex the brain zone, introspective insight right now. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. I am King Davdo.
And this is Shannon Shenanigans.
And it is your favorite co-host, Noel Moore.
Yes, sir. Sexy.
And this is Royal Flex the Brand's introspective insight talk show, the Black Wall Street podcast.
Okay, now we get to
That's
talk.
why I'm here. I need the therapy, and
Oh yeah,
gotta stay committed.
Well, you gotta speak up though.
We gonna get into it. We gonna get into China weekend.
We're not gonna get into my weekend.
To her weekend.
She got her pussy ate.
What?
What's with it? What's with it?
We were talking about the kids being overly sexual. Look at this.
No.
Look, we 8 seconds
That's
into the
regular.
show and you talking about
no,
pussy.
it's 2018. That's regular sexual now. Eating pussy, that's regular sexual now. I could have got way.
That has
more
nothing to
nasty.
do with my weekend.
I want to stick my thumb in your booty.
That has nothing.
That's
No.
What? Okay.
That's not even sexual.
Dev, can you give us the word of the show?
Okay, so the word of the show is Lardy-dardy.
We like
the
to
party.
party.
Hey.
Characterized by excessive elegance. That's
Party
British
and
slang.
You know the wild part about that song? I had no clue it was.
An actual word.
Yeah, I thought Slick
He
Rick was
made it
being
up.
slick with his words.
He
I
was
thought-
being slick.
Nigga, that's a regular word, and that's like that's like
But
us-
not for us. So he was.
He was being slick.
That's like bringing "What's Up" to England. Nigga,
The quote of the show is, "From the errors of others, a wise man corrects his own."
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's just
Yes.
simple.
Just look at what you don't need in your life and what you don't want to have in your life.
And look at crackheads. See how they shit fucked up. You don't want to do that, right?
Did you see the meme that said, y'all said crack could kill you, and I've been seeing the same crackheads for 11 years. You know the crackhead where they corner at.
Bruh,
I know this is off topic like a
what they
motherfucker,
wear,
so I ain't
what
gonna
they
expound
ask
on it,
for,
but
all that. Like, look at Johnny. He gonna come over here and ask us for a cigarette. He come right over, ask you for that cigarette.
It's not the longevity of life; it's quality of life for crackheads. I couldn't live like that. Y'all literally live with roaches.
I watched a man.
What, do
You
what,
ever
suck a
watched
dick?
one? No. No.
Fuck you pulling out your mouth? Nigga?
You are infatuated with men sucking dick. Why?
Because I love my dick sucked, so I don't think everybody.
By men?
No. I
Okay.
mean, look. I can't knock it till I try it. I'm just saying tomorrow is not one of the days I'm willing to try it. Okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm not homophobic.
Anyway, back where was that? Where
I'm
we
not
going?
homophobic.
I lost it.
No comment.
Where are we?
What? Move on to the topic, then, nigga. Yeah. No, this is the off topic. Though. Oh, man,
Jacquees. Jacquees? That's his name?
Yeah.
Jacquees.
Why
King of
are we
R
even talking about him?
King of R&B of this generation.
Oh, Jacquees.
Yeah.
My bad.
The trip
Man
one.
sucking dick, Jacquees. I thought she was making a transition. I thought she was making a transition.
Wait, I'm late.
Jacquees, the king of R&B for this generation.
That nigga still owe you $600.
Oh.
You want your money, Dad?
Oh. Hit him in the. Hit
don't
him
know
where it
Jacquees.
hurts.
But he said he the king of R&B.
Okay, bet.
Y'all
Yo,
petty.
This
what-
generation.
I wasn't ready for this.
but let's be honest,
Clearly,
though.
I didn't make this meeting. I didn't make the petty niggas of the week meeting.
Fatty niggas.
I wasn't there.
Wait, no, but let's be honest though. Name 3 Jacquees songs.
I don't know.
Name
Trip.
3 Jacquees songs.
Trip.
That's not his
Trip
song.
stole.
That's not his song. Trip is not his song.
I'm waiting.
Trip is not his song.
I
You know
don't
what?
know.
Because
I don't know. I don't follow
You
only
him.
can
want to
name.
know something? I was listening to the radio.
Mhm.
Sometimes I listen to radio going to work or whatever, and they play Trip faithfully as if that's his song,
Mhm.
but that's not his
Yeah.
song.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's LMA's
LMA
song.
But I mean, people redo songs all the
But
time.
when you redo songs, that's just for the redoing of the song and the
Yeah.
hype of the song to bring attention to your music.
But you see how y'all talking? You talking like he a one-hit wonder. This nigga been out here. So the question,
He has, but Trip
this
kind of
question-
put him.
no. It's his song he got out. I'd rather be with you than all your bullshit.
Oh, I like that song.
Right, but that's the only. You probably even know that was Usher.
I don't know who that is.
I didn't know who it was.
That was
I
Jacquees?
I don't know
didn't.
what that
That's
is.
Jacquees.
But the
Right.
thing was, it didn't entice me enough to be like, who is
Who,
this?
exactly.
That's
So how
very
can you
true.
be a king of something where the common person don't know shit about
Can you
your
tell me
catalog? The common
What
person.
I didn't really look into it. I saw the
Mhm.
clickbait shit. But what exactly did he say?
He said he was a king of R&B.
He said he the king of
He the
R&B
king.
of this generation.
Verbatim. like of this generation.
He's the king
But-
of R&B
but
in this generation.
The question I have is the same question. Name 3 Chris Brown songs.
Oh, I know.
Come on now.
I know
Come on
mad
now.
Chris Brown songs.
Come on now.
I can
he
name a
our-
whole album.
And he our generation.
Yeah.
I listened to Chris Brown last night.
So that being said, it's hard.
And old Chris Brown last night. That's when you a legend.
That's when you. But even that being said, the hard part is naming which is your 3 favorite Chris Brown songs.
Yeah.
Not
even
still,
songs.
I
whole
still like.
album.
I
album.
still like Chris Brown when he first came out. Like
Yeah.
yo, tell me, fellas, have you seen that? Like I'll sing that like it's the first day.
Little niggas
I
was singing
ever-
"Run It" like a cause Hammer singing like a B16.
No.
No,
like that
especially
part
when
for
Wayne
young
got
niggas.
on the
Bruh.
remix.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Come
Chris
on now.
Brown definitely is.
And
Chris
then
Brown
you know it's
definitely
so hard to
is.
say goodbye. Like, come on, Jacquees ain't fucking with.
And you
Y'all
know what
gotta
the crazy
go
part
away.
is?
Come on
You know
now,
what-
come on.
You know what the
now.
crazy part is? That's all from his first album.
From his first album. Don't get started on when he got the tattoo in the back of his head like a dumbass. Don't get started on that, Chris Brown. Yo, but that being said, what he wanted to do was start a conversation. That's what I believe.
You know-
And the first person over the hill got to take the bullets. So obviously we talking hella shit about Jacquees, but literally he started a conversation. Who is the king of R&B for our generation?
right now.
Yeah, it's Chris.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened, but you know who it could have
because
been.
he the OG and
Bruh.
like everybody, even with LMA coming out of late, like blowing up.
Mhm.
Chris Brown, she said Chris Brown was one of the people that she really wanted to do work with. Like wanted to
Yeah.
get in the studio
He's a
and like
genius. We
create
know
something.
that already.
Honestly, motherfuckers in the R&B game say that about everybody that's a legend. It was an honor. You're my favorite. They
No,
say
I
that
mean
about
like
everybody.
before she actually got on the track with him,
So
she was saying
He
like
was
that's the
one of
one
her
person
picks.
she pretty much
wanted to
saying
do it.
she wanted
He
to
was
fuck Chris Brown
Oh
before
my
he was
God.
actually Chris Brown. That's your girl. And I
And-
just want you to think about that. I just want that to simmer in your mind real quick, nigga.
He just wants you. He just throwing that at you because Chris Brown light skin. He like
That's funny.
That's my nigga. He can rap, sing, act, dance. What can't Chris Brown do?
I think that we have come to the
I
same
think about
conclusion
it. What can't Chris
over
Brown
and
do?
over again that if the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation didn't happen, he would have been.
Fuck that situation. Well, not fuck that situation.
Here we
But
go.
fuck
Now we
that
gotta have a
situation in
riot.
his
I
life.
already told you I had
Fuck
a
that situation in his
stressful-
life.
Stressful.
Look, he matured,
And now-
evolved. Did he hit any other bitches?
You're missing the point because you so
Oh.
focused on the fact that I mentioned the fact that he hit a bitch.
Oh, okay. You don't put
Reel
that on
it
my
in,
nigga.
reel it in,
Don't
reel
put
it in,
that
and
on my
listen.
nigga.
You have to
Listen,
listen.
people evolve. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is Chris Brown is absolutely the R&B legend of our generation. But what I'm saying is we already know that. We already know that he's a genius. But the thing is he's not. We've already come to
he
the
ain't squeaky
conclusion that
clean?
he's not where he would be if that never happened. He'd be like the Michael Jackson of right now.
Yeah, he would have been.
That's what I'm saying. So we
Yeah.
already know there was no discussion of
Oh, well, to Jacquees.
what he talking
We got to
about.
acknowledge his feelings. He felt like, and look, but the
Then the
funniest
video
shit-
came out. He's super stiff. I'm like, no, dog. That's not a part of R&B.
But did y'all hear the Jacquees, the Jay Holiday?
No,
The
I didn't.
clap back-
I didn't know. I didn't listen.
You
Jay
got
Holiday.
to hear this.
Now that's a one hit.
You got to hear. No, he
I
had
like
2
Jay
hits.
He had
Holiday,
2
though.
hits.
He had
Now he
two.
had 2 hits. He
Thank
had 2
you.
hits.
Two
He
solid
had two.
ones. I don't
Two
know about the
solid
other.
hits.
I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
about
yeah.
the
I
other.
like him.
You like 2
Jay
songs?
Holiday nice though.
No. You like a playlist. Just throw Jay Holiday.
But you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
who
yeah.
could have?
Some
You
Jay Holiday.
know who could have been a close runner up, but I don't know what happened.
Who?
Trey Songz.
Nah.
In the beginning,
Trigger came out. Like I don't think.
the albums we listened
Trey
to on the
nice.
way to Atlanta,
No,
those
no,
are
no.
like legendary,
Trey nice.
like albums.
Trey
This
nice.
is-
Ready.
I don't know.
Ready
what-
was fire.
listen.
Ready was fire, and then the album he released after that was fire.
You know what I think it is? I think it is Trey can't dance, so he don't put on a show like Chris.
It
Brown
doesn't
can
matter.
put on
He's
a show.
sexy. He's sex.
His sex appeal
He's-
is what.
No.
led
You're
him.
not getting me. You're not getting me.
I know. I get you, but I'm saying.
But no,
everybody
no,
do
no,
it in their own
and-
way. Like everybody has
and
their
place
own
of that.
thing
And
in
if you
R&B.
could, and you cannot act like Chris Brown don't got the 6-pack. I don't find
Chris Brown
men
has a sex
sexy.
appeal as
Let me
well.
not. I don't.
Let me throw this disclaimer out there right now.
because the man got a 6-pack. The man got a nice. He do what he do.
Why you looking at me while you saying this? Why are you like trying to?
I'm
convince-
just.
Are you trying to convince me? Or are you trying to convince you? I don't understand. I don't need to be convinced.
No, it's the audience.
First, I have my own opinion.
Because no, but niggas gonna catch me on those little memes. Like, you see how we talking
You
about
gonna
Chris
be-
Brown? You see
They
how this
gonna
nigga
tag
was talking
Chris
about
Breezy.
Chris Brown?
He might like. We might like.
Said he was his favorite.
We might like the same thing.
He said they both light skinned.
So I'm just saying they both got sex appeal, but Chris Brown could dance his ass off and put on a hell of a show. While Trey,
that's why Trey would be a close second if he continued to make music like, I don't want to say like Ready, because you should obviously evolve in music as you get older, but
true,
that same type of, I don't know, we didn't connect after that album, we didn't connect back with him, and I don't know what we lost together, or why our relationship.
Well, let's put
failed.
this into context, because saying you're the king of anything implies that you have mastery in so many different fields. So hold on, wait a second.
Okay.
So the reason why MJ is the king of pop isn't because that he made pop songs all the time and everybody flocked to him. It was because one, he can go in any group of people and be MJ. Okay. Two, his performances, he put so much into his performances to where nobody else in this genre could even touch his performances. And then he had people trying to replicate and do his performances over, like Beyonce for the when she did the Super Bowl. Her Super Bowl performance was a complete replica of, or at least trying to replicate what MJ has already done. On top of the content within the music, on top of the dance, you know what I'm saying? It's different ways of mastery to where you have literally said, or somebody's literally deemed you the king of this because.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Can you keep your question? I just
go.
I just want to finish that with a comment. So do you think that the level of competition dictates your rise to the top? Because in order for you to be king of something, you have to not only take down the king, but show why you need to be at that top spot. So I'm only saying Michael Jackson kicked your ass with singing, dancing, performance, creation of music. So
public
that's
relations.
Public relations,
estates,
a motherfucker. So that's why he was elected king, because he just knocked out the competition.
Right, exactly.
With him being in his own aura.
Right.
That to me, that's what makes a king. Can you knock out the competition? And Jacquees doesn't do it. So
exactly.
that's why
Jacquees doesn't do it. Yeah. You got to bring it back. Jacquees doesn't do it. So is king? Are we gonna equate this to like legends across the board? Like you have to be a mastery in all things.
Maybe not across the board, but you know how you could be lacking in defense, but your offense is A1. Okay, so it just take you to the top. Okay. It's kind of like the Golden State Warriors.
So I was gonna say, what would you consider Whitney Houston?
Oh my God. You see, but here's the thing. I can only name a few songs from Whitney Houston myself, and I think the average fan can only name a few songs. Not to say she's not a legend. It's ingrained in us to know and say she's a legend. It's just like the Tupac Biggie battle. Oh, in Ozark, the show, they made a Tupac Biggie reference, and it's like, okay, white people know they ain't listening to their music. So now this is just a pop culture reference. It's ingrained in us to love certain things. It's literally ingrained. Just like the inner.
I think her,
like, that song is a classic song. I'm gonna wrap that.
No. I'm just trying to remember my thought. Keep on going.
Okay, but that song is ingrained for us to love instantly. So that being said, since we love that song so much and Whitney Houston made it, boom, we love Whitney Houston because she's associated with that song. We gotta love everything that encompasses. But if you really want to be a dick about it, name 3 Whitney Houston songs.
See, here's the thing for me. Sometimes I don't know names of songs, but I know them and I love them.
But that's the thing, though. I can name 3 MJ songs off the top of my head that I
Chris
know
Brown
that I
songs.
can vibe with.
Bam.
I can name 3
Trigger.
Chris Brown songs.
Bam.
I'm
top
not
of my
like
head.
a giant. Don't kill me. I'm not like a
You gotta speak
giant
up.
Michael Jackson.
You gotta speak up.
But you know he a legend.
Fan.
It's ingrained in you to know he's a legend.
I know that he's like a genius. And his music is great. There's certain songs that are like for my soul, and I'm like, man, this man is a genius. But I can't tell you that I'm listen to a whole album.
Yeah.
Well, that goes into the individual thing, but as a whole, looking at the whole product.
The reason I brought up Whitney was because Whitney is considered a legend, but Whitney didn't write any of her music. So when you talked about how people, dominate in every aspect, that's why I just wanted to know, do you consider that for legends as well?
Well, see, most R&B, so R&B is different in rap, but even in rap, most people don't write their own music.
I was about to say, how so?
A lot of people write and own most of their
The thing,
writing.
Let me not say everybody, but a lot of people write their stuff. Whitney, for her to be Whitney, it was shocking the amount of music she didn't write. Dolly Parton wrote most of her music and owns most of her music.
I wouldn't say I feel like delivery needs to be looked at as more of The same way lyrics are looked at, delivery needs to be looked at as the same top tier aspect. Because it don't matter necessarily
like
you
how
write
it's
the
rolled
songs.
out.
Exactly. Because obviously the bitch that wrote it can't sing it like I could sing it.
I
Right.
She
agree.
can't put that feeling.
But she wrote it for you.
But that being said, you still have to pull, because I learned this as being a drama major. You still got to pull from your experiences to make those words hit.
Mhm.
So even though she couldn't actually, what's the word? Like write out her own, like Whitney Houston can't actually visualize her own words,
Yeah.
but she know what the fuck she feeling.
Right.
So that being said, if you could sit down and work with somebody that actually knows what the fuck you're feeling and can, like, I think that needs to be put more of on a pedestal than actually
Mhm.
just
the
the writing.
actual writing of it, yeah. And to kind of connect on your point
Piggyback.
to where you said
Dick
if you don't got
I think
if your
I think
defense
there's
is
only
lacking,
one
but
dick
your
writer in
offense
this
is up.
room.
Yo, she had to slide that D in there.
What?
Yeah, no,
That's
no,
funny.
no, no,
Oh.
I ain't say that.
To piggyback off of if your defense is low but your offense is high, it push
Yeah.
you to the top.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing with Whitney. Her vocals was immaculate. Like
She's amazing.
you can't. It's not a lot of people that has Whitney's vocals, so that allowed her to go into that legend form because she can go and sing all these different songs.
And that's why Beyonce's queen of R&B right now. She don't. You think Beyonce got time to sit down? She got to work on them dance moves, baby.
She writes too. She writes with other people though. Yeah.
She writes.
but that
She
being
writes.
said,
She
But
writes a lot of her shit.
Beyonce, the reason, what stands alone from Beyonce and her competition is Beyonce is one of those people who she thinks deeper into her craft. So she wants to put on a performance, or she want to create a performance
Because
Mhm.
why
that
you,
is literally connected to the words that she's singing or
Mhm.
writing.
Because while you plan, Beyonce, even though she's not our generation, is our generation.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Because
Absolutely.
for one, she was Destiny Child for the last generation. And for us growing up, she became
Mhm,
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
So not only do we see her growing up, we seen her evolution.
And now the new kids get Beyonce the wife and the mama. We had the single Beyonce, and then she got with a man. Then they was chilling, and now she's
so
I don't her father for one is a
oh yeah,
mastermind.
I love to hear him speak. So we can establish definitely
He is
definitely who a queen of R&B is. The issue.
Beyonce is like the queen of everything.
So she the queen and king. Fuck y'all niggas. There's only one Beyonce. Well, why you playing?
Is there a male
Yeah.
that's singing
Why you
R&B
playing?
that's on the level of Beyonce?
It's Drake.
well,
I was about to say Drake.
Oh well, Drake taking it over. He got the rap and
You got
the
it.
Drake got R&B. Yeah, I'm about to say
the
Drake.
got
rap
R&B.
and the
Drake is
R&B
the
on
king of
lock.
R&B.
King.
Oh shit, Drake is the king of R&B.
Drake the king of R&B.
Did anybody throw Drake in there? We gonna start some new shit. We gonna start some new shit. Drake might be the king of R&B, y'all.
Why you playing?
Drake might be the king of
Because literally,
R&B.
he's our generation, 2009. We knew about him. He blew up.
Well, he's this generation with.
Well,
Jacquees.
we're judging by the past 10 years. Jacquees, I don't even know when the first year Jacquees fucking came out. I just know he probably been on the game for about 5. I'll
for
give
too
him
long.
5.
He been in the game for too long. to
For
claim he
us
the-
to only have one hit from him, I'd rather be with you and know
And
your
I don't even know that
bullshit.
hit.
And I ain't know that hit like that. But and honestly, LMA with a couple mixtapes surpassed him in my eyes. And if a woman could do
yeah.
that, but that being said, you can't be a king if a woman could surpass you. Not to put the
What?
sex upon it. But I'm
Beyonce
saying you're
surpassed
contemporary.
Beyonce surpassed Drake, and he's still the king.
I'm saying that you're contemporary. You made a song with this girl, so obviously she's in your class. I was just saying, literally, obviously, a woman can't surpass you. I'm saying if a woman put it like this: who has a bigger market for women, males or females?
Who has a
bigger market for women, males or females?
female?
Why do you say?
Because we just ride for each other, I guess, and we connect on another level of shit. So
Okay.
you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more women going to a Beyonce concert than you're gonna get women going to a. We can't even say Jacquees because that's not what's up there.
Yeah, he-
I would say
Who can I go?
I would
Chris
say
Brown,
more
maybe?
women.
Well, I don't know.
That's
Men
the
have-
thing. We got a homophobia type of thing.
Because
with-
women get women and men,
exactly,
and men get
Yeah.
okay.
But that was my point. So for a woman to actually surpass you amongst other women, and you're a male dominated, and you make songs specifically for women, just shows she's more talented. which only implies, I'm not saying anything.
He can sing. The Trip song was good, but he
but
gotta just
but
calm
you're
down.
lacking in something. So you might be 80% offense and 60% defense. You got to work on your.
He just
Work on your-
first of all, he's new.
You don't
He's-
got no help.
he's new to the game. He's singing. He's making songs. He's
Yeah.
just becoming relevant like
But
the
you've
last
been
2
But it's
years
a-
or so.
but-
So my thing is, you have to work on your craft before you can declare yourself king
Right.
and queen of anything.
agree.
And
that.
if your one song that's getting the most spins is a remix to a song that's already nice,
And even if we watch like Chris Brown, when we watched him, we already knew like he's gonna be something great. Even if you hear that, even if you hear people saying that around you, you're still in the beginning of your career. You, bitch, be humble and sit down. Period. But
Okay.
you just
that's that.
Yeah, he's not the king. He's not the king.
Nah, he's not the
If
king.
anything, it's Chris Brown. So
Yeah, or Drake,
or Drake.
yo, Drake, that's hilarious.
or Drake. Even though I don't
That's-
listen to singing Drake, but
That's hilarious.
give
But
credit
they
where it's
love
due.
him.
I listen
Yeah.
to singing Drake. I listen to you.
Okay.
Take Care was the last
That's-
singing Drake I listened to. I ain't even listened
True.
to Part B.
Take Care was
Look.
amazing.
Well, that was because of the weekend. Shout out to the weekend.
Yeah, the Weeknd came out strong and then
Yeah, why niggas don't bring up
he
the
went
weekend?
away.
Cause the weekend.
Well,
He changed his music once he got it. Is that just me?
no, it's different between going pop and making mainstream music. That often shit. Oh my gosh.
I loved the Weeknd when the Weeknd
But
was
he's
still a
definitely-
secret.
Yeah, that's what it was. The underground weekend.
And we didn't know what he looked like. Remember, we didn't know what he looked like.
I thought
He was
I
trying
thought
to do
was a
like,
girl.
and then Heard came out and did like the same. She was able to keep hers up.
Oh yeah,
longer.
her. Okay.
Body shaming.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
blow my eardrums out, dog.
my fault. Okay, motherfuckers.
They
No,
over
they
there
wasn't.
touching shit. That's the problem.
Motherfuckers. Yo. Anyway. All right. Motherfuckers love to think that they was born baby Jesus, because nobody got imperfections. Nobody got nothing they said wrong or thought wrong. Because I remember back in the day, my teacher, this was about 2nd, 3rd grade. I was going around squeezing this little girl ass, and she went to go tell the teacher,
My
and the teacher
God.
was like, "Well, maybe he like you." So now,
Wait, what?
she was like, maybe he like you. That's all she said.
Okay.
That's all she said.
All right.
But
You said you're just supplying the information. Okay, we gonna end on
fuck
that.
it, it's my truth.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, that was a teacher fault. If you want to be technical, I was supposed to get in trouble. And
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah,
I was supposed to.
it's
be
not
in
about
trouble.
you right now. It was about you until you said what the teacher said. Then I lost all.
Well, that's not the
recollection.
topic. That was the first time I actually noticed what I actually liked. That was the first time I actually noticed that I
That
had
you
a
like
preference.
that you like ass or that you like girls. That's a serious question. I really.
No, I always knew I liked girls.
Okay.
That I liked a specific type of ass.
Okay, so that's all I wanted to know.
Okay, I have no problem clearing it up.
Fair question. Fair question. I thought it was a fair question.
It's a little
Fair game,
cloudy
fair
out.
game.
I bring my son in.
Yeah.
Shit. So that being said, after that point I started making fun of what I didn't like. Like it was something wrong with the fat bitches, essentially. Like it was something wrong with the mind you, we in 2nd, 3rd grade, so
Oh my.
the bitches that ain't
God.
showing no looking like they about to have class D titties. None of that. So that being said, fast forward a couple years, niggas get to high school and you really soaked in these thoughts for years. So then that's when I found out I love titties, when I started seeing them in 6th, 7th grade. Like, what are those? I'm used to the shit back there. But what are those?
This foreign to me. What's going on
What's
here?
going on? You ain't had those last year.
These are new.
You ain't had
You
it.
went home and
You went home just what you been eating? Ramen noodles?
That's literally how it happened.
Yeah, yo. So that being said, when you're growing up with this puberty mindset, I'll put it like that, because you pretty much just sexual assault for some bullshit,
During
Like-
puberty?
during puberty. You just horny for no reason. You don't even hear no a lot of the times. Seriously. Okay, all right. Those
Where is this
persuasive.
conversation going?
I'm just saying the progression of my body shaming and what brought me to this conclusion.
Okay.
So pretty much as I'm growing up, I have this image of what I think I actually like,
What you're attracted to.
what I'm attracted. But now that I've got older, I realize that's bullshit too. Because what I'm really attracted to is a girl with intellect. So
Are you really?
look, I'm a sapiosexual.
That's what it
I don't know
is.
what that means.
That's
I
when
don't have
you're-
time for all the new sexual terms. Like, it's
That's when you're.
That's
who do
been
you
out.
want to screw?
That's been out.
No,
It's just where I
that's
want
when
to
you're
get to know a
attracted
woman.
by the mind,
Exactly. You get tired of just
Oh.
fucking.
turned on by the mind.
Exactly. But you couldn't tell me that in my prepubescent years. So
It
that
takes men a longer time to like someone for their brain.
it's our prefrontal lobe, procortex lobe. It doesn't develop till we're 25. Anyways, so now that I'm at this point, it's like body shaming is wrong on so many levels because you don't even know who you are as you're body shaming. That could actually be a deep woman, a woman that has goals, ambitions, shit that you're actually gonna want when you get older. But just because she ain't got the titties, you like, pass that bitch up. I'm about to go get this Instagram. I don't know how to suck my dick and fuck me all night. And then she gonna let my homeboy slide through because she a freak like that. Then I'm gonna go to her mama house, slide up in the refrigerator. But it's all about now
Escalated
things.
fast.
But I'm saying that's how niggas think. I see her
What?
now.
Go
What?
to her mama
I
house
see it.
and slide
Slide
into
in her
her
refrigerator.
What? Do she live with her mom?
I like that. I like
She'll
that.
live with her.
Okay.
Let's go to your mom's house real quick. I know she got what I need.
Don't stop giving Devin ideas.
I know she got what I need.
All right, now when Devin windows bust out, he done slid to somebody.
What crazy bitch done did. All right, that's
I
not
don't
the
mess with
point. I
them.
don't know. I don't know
mess
them
with
bitches.
those ones.
If you start doing things like Shannon,
Them bitches getting broke bitch of the week.
What that got to do with going to their mom's house to see what food they got?
I'm hungry.
Hungry, right?
I'm hungry. That a man
Getting
should be
food
able to do that.
Getting food
A
from
man
their
should be
mom.
able to go to the mom's
busting
house?
windows out.
Hell no, I don't get no busted windows out, bitch.
That mean you worried
Listen,
about the
if you
You're
let
going to
this man
jail.
run the oh well, I guess she with it. Okay.
She with it. That's what I'm saying. She a freak, and I'm only thinking about my today. While that woman that actually is thinking about her tomorrow. She gonna come up with a 5-year plan. Shit. So,
so
I feel
annoying.
like body shame is literally something that should be for 21 and younger. Wow.
It starts in 21 and younger.
Yeah.
It
It starts.
It
It starts there, but it progresses and evolves over time.
And
It
some
starts in kindergarten
oh yeah, obviously.
when they're
Well,
introduced
asshole
to a
teachers.
large other group of kids.
Look, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a choice, baby.
It's not. It's not.
I-
It's nothing wrong with a preference.
I still got that, but if I see a fat white woman or a fat black woman, fat Arabic woman, anybody that got a mindset of something to talk about, shit. Listen, you gonna see me looking like I'm on. What's that shit? You remember them big ass rainbow shits we used to do in gym?
The parachute?
Yeah, the parachute shit. You gonna look like I'm.
You and your girl gonna be under the rainbow.
No, I was making a comparison of something big that you lay under.
A rainbow.
That's fun. I was making the comparison to something you lay under. That's
A
funny.
rainbow.
So what's the real problem with body shaming? So my thought process is it starts in the younger years, obviously.
Yeah.
Based off of ignorance. So like if you're developing before me,
Mm-hmm.
and I only know that this is how we're supposed to be, and you have it almost like what are those?
That's
When
a
you
fact.
said it.
That's a fact.
It's
That's a fact.
it's an ignorant response to something that's so natural. So like everybody develop at different stages of their lives. Everybody don't develop at 13.
But
Everybody
you don't
develop at
know that
11.
in 6th grade.
You don't have to
Not
know
that
that. You don't
smart.
have to know that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. The ignorance behind the natural
Is it
development
ignorance
of
or is
human.
it what they look at on Disney Channel?
Ignorance is not knowing. Period.
Yeah.
It's ignorant. So it's not even about what they view on TV. It's just about them being ignorant in the moment, and they see something that they see as foreign. So now I'm gonna make fun of you because you got hips and you got a butt, and I don't have anything. But I'm ignorant to the fact that this is how the body is developing over time. And I'm ignorant to the fact that when I get to that stage and I don't have that, and I start to see that people get positive attention for that, then I'm gonna want to go get some butt shots because for the exact same thing that I was making fun of you in 12th grade and when we was 12 for. You see what I'm saying? It's an ignorant response to something that they don't understand.
Do you think kids don't understand development?
No.
All right, put it like this. You know how you used to eat fast food,
Yeah, I remember those horrible.
You gotta
days.
speak up. You're
But-
speaking too low.
but you know how you got older, learned more information, and then stopped eating fast food? Same shit. So, yes, I was that ignorant back in the day because that's all I fucking know. And I
Just
saw
asking
food
questions.
outside. I saw girls outside. So, yeah, I wanted to try something. Yeah, I developed a preference. But shit, when I got older and realized that those preferences was unhealthy.
I think so. I don't think preferences are unhealthy. I think some people, you can develop a preference, but it's not even a fine line. Some people develop preferences and then it's like, this is just what I like and it is what it is. And then some people develop preferences and then body shame. Because body shaming happens on multiple levels. It's not just like when you're a kid, we talking about puberty and I'm like, oh, you have, what they used to call them? Bee stings?
Mosquito
bites.
Yeah, like you have mosquito bites.
You got some bee stings.
Who said that? Why was they outside for so long? Where's the pollen in your area? Them bees supposed to be busy. Get it, busy bee? All right.
No.
All right,
Anyway, mosquito bites. So that's how it is younger. And then when you get older, then you have girls calling the boys fat or the boys calling the girls fat or saying this person got acne. Like it changes as you get older.
What did it for me was when the girls really started liking basketball players because them motherfuckers hit puberty and just shot the fuck up the next year. Just shot the fuck up. Short niggas like me don't stay in the chick. The fuck? Hey, yo. Body shaming and preferences is two different things to me.
It is.
I don't want to be talked bad about because I'm short. But if you would prefer me to be tall and that's why you don't like me.
What it is.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
If you prefer dark-skinned niggas. But for you to say, nigga, your light-skinned ass can't compete with that dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Don't body shame me, bitch. You know what? You can't compete with this light-skinned chocolate. You know what? Let's go get some hoes, dark-skinned man.
I totally agree.
That's all I'm saying.
So I think, because I was actually having this conversation with my mom last weekend, in which body shaming had what?
Your mom giving you those grandchild talk?
Nah.
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, it was just they went to a holiday party and she was body shamed kinda. But when I talked to her, I told her that's not really. I mean, it's a form of body shaming, but it's a form to where they're praising your body, but they're putting it in a way to which they're actually body shaming you without them even body shaming you. So, for example, if if the example is they were saying like how she got nice legs or whatever the case, but the person, the lady, I guess she has fat legs or whatever, so she words it as like your legs is a twig or whatever, just something like that.
I see what you're saying.
But in reality, she
compliment.
She actually wants to have skinny nice legs, long legs as you. So body shaming. That's why I said evolve. So over time, people don't understand that they're actually body shaming by saying, "Oh, well, you got twig legs, and you need to get some meat on there."
Yeah, I was about to say I got one back.
So I guess
go ahead. Yeah.
I saw someone yesterday and I haven't seen them in a while. So she was like, "Oh wow, when I see you lost weight since the last time I saw you." I'm like, "What? Really? I don't feel like that, whatever." And she was like, "Yeah, but don't get too skinny now."
That's the.
And I'm like, "Damn." First of all, I didn't lose any weight since the last time you saw me. We're gonna start there. Second of all, I'm gonna lose as much weight as I want to lose.
Thank you. Who are you to dictate my sexiness? If there's a hidden gym in here, let me explore.
But what is like? I'm not nowhere looking anorexic. I'm sure nobody thinks I have an eating disorder. So what exactly are you saying?
But even if you did look like you had an eating disorder.
Okay, now someone needs to intervene if you see my ribs.
But it's a way
but you
to
know what I'm
approach
saying?
that
That's body
conversation.
shaming.
Yeah, but that's not body shaming. That's now health.
You gotta see her.
Yeah, that's now.
You gotta see her throw it up to stop it.
No.
Hold on.
No.
This ain't what you're supposed to be doing.
That's some mental illness. We gotta get together.
Okay.
Mental health. But yeah, so things like that.
Yeah. Body shaming. It starts in the younger years and it evolves over time. Depending on it evolves over time with your preferences.
When people are heavy, they tell them to lose weight. People lose weight, they tell them they need to keep a certain amount of weight. Or
which is why they tell people in the relationships, because we're switching, we going forward.
Yeah.
In relationships, they say evolve with your partner, and not push them to evolve. So like you can't. So if I'm in the gym 5 times a week, at least 30 minutes, and my girl don't go to the gym, but I want her to go to the gym, I can't make her go 5 times a week. If she want to go 2 times for 10 minutes, then you kind of evolve with that, because you end up not forcing a specific body image or lifestyle or anything on them, and you allow them to kind of catch up in their own time.
I've learned that instead of trying to I guess, advertise what works for you or get people on your regimen or try to give advice. When people see you doing things and you getting results from them, then they're like, oh, so what did you, how can I do that? I feel that's an easier way to evolve. Now, you can't date no bums or no leeches or nothing like that, but you can't push people to do things. You have to let them see it for themselves. And that's probably not it could also not be their thing. And that's okay too.
That goes with the quote of the show: wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So it's like when you look at yourself in the mirror, you ain't me. I'm learn from you.
Keep it inside.
You go first. You go first.
I can't do this no more. My bad.
I seen what you do. Eat all that McDonald's.
Yo, facts. You love that shit.
Getting that McChicken all the time.
Yo, that's when she texts you. Let's go play basketball.
I see it help you. You got all the muscles.
That's what I like about you.
Let's go play right now. Show me.
Hey, what do you love about me? Yo, I hate when women ask that question. That's just
because you ain't love them to begin with.
No, it's just I don't want to start thinking of what.
That's like the question, what are we? So what are we?
Right. Nothing.
I hate that question.
What are we?
So what are we?
Friends.
Listen. No, use a fat bitch, and I'm a.
Are you body shaming right now, Shannon?
And I'm an ain't shit nigger. So I'm harassing myself and body shaming you, which is worse. I think we need to end this culpably. Write that word down there. That's word of the show. Culpably.
You sound like an African.
Matufu. Shit.
Please leave him where he at.
So relationships. So let's go into relationships. Body shaming is not okay. Let's figure out a way to praise each other's individual bodies and help them towards great health.
Well, since you asked, Steph.
So what we got on?
You in a relationship, Shannon?
Hell nah. But it's the thing about relationships that I don't want to be in. Because people got this stigma that relationships, you need to be fucked like this, cuddled like that. If he don't bring you this, if she don't do that, if and don't get me started on if that bitch got a friend that is annoying that you hate, they gotta disown that bitch because for one, you're not dating her friends. I want my bitch to have one sane friend, one dumbass friend, one crazy friend, and one bitch that go to school. My bitch gotta have an array of friends. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there.
For what?
Oh, because I can't be the only one talking to my friend, and then I need my friend to have a crazy
can't be the
friend.
only one talking.
That's it. And if my girlfriend has a crazy girl, I need her to act that out. Cause sometimes women just wanna say some crazy shit. Niggas just
do some crazy.
They just thank you. They just want to explore that, but then I need her to talk to her same friend after. Like,
no, they all go and do it together, and then one of them, like the same one, has the limit. Like, okay, we only gonna go this far. The crazy one, you gotta like tell her like, chill, Okay, you go first because you gonna start get it popping, and then we all go, and then the same one be like, nah. You see, and then the educated one be like, well, if the police come, I got all the information on what we need to say and where we need to go, and I call a lawyer.
That's exactly why I don't need to be in a relationship. Niggas don't got none of that plan.
None of that.
That's only if you have to do. But you said it during a crazy situation. That's what I'm.
Okay.
That's why you need all of them. Y'all all go to the sit. But usually, I mean, you shouldn't have those types of situations.
We don't know ourselves in the beginning to even get into relationships. You want to know why? A lot of people on social media believe the same dumb shit. And that's the issue. Because everybody think a relationship should go this way. It got to be a lot of sex, a lot of smoking weed, a lot of Netflix and chill. That's like y'all about to get fat and old together. Like pissed off, just fat. Like Netflix and chill. Nobody talks about going to the gym. And if they do talk about going to the gym, it's already some perfectly fit motherfuckers that makes you insecure. Like, I ain't going to get to that level. Like, you got to show the progression of that motherfucker. See? There's issues with these wannabe relationships.
So
don't get me started on the dancing motherfuckers. Like, nigga, I can't work my hip like that, motherfucker.
So you feel as though people are actually trying to live to these memes.
Yes, these relationship goals.
Absolutely.
These relationship
I was just
goals.
listening to Super Soul Conversations. I started my day off listening to that.
Sometimes
you
you got to though.
I listened
that's
to
Oprah.
That's Oprah. I actually listened. This was a double.
Facts.
This was a double hitter though, because it was Oprah and Michelle Obama.
Oh, passed out dead.
So yeah, he passed out dead.
What more could you add?
But so she was talking about in relation. She was talking about like her book, her memoir that she just, which in 15 days it was the number
Talk
one
that
book.
shit, Dev. Talk that shit, Dev.
In the year,
Talk that
the
shit,
top
Dev.
selling book
that
in
shit.
2018 in
Talk
15
like
days.
one of the most amazing
I'm just saying.
women.
Yeah.
But anyways, so she was talking about, you know, her time in, you know, the White House and
Right.
her relationship and where she came from and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then she ended up mentioning the relationship goals and how people would like put them up and say relationship goals, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, she tell young people all the time because they ask her about relationships, or she talk about relationships commonly when she go around talking to people. And she said she would tell young people, if you're married for 50 years, 20 of them years are going to be the worst years of your life within that relationship, because a relationship is not easy. We see everything portrayed as all glitz and glamours and everything like that, but 20 of those years is going to be the hardest years of your life.
What the fuck? If I met Michelle Obama, relationship question would be the last shit that would come out my motherfucking mouth.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact. But that
Absolutely.
goes into what you're saying about how people put these relationship goals on social. They pull relationship goals off of the perception that social media gives them.
Yeah, the media, what you see is they're just pictures, they're just poses. It's good lighting. Like, we were at a party. Of course, we're not arguing. We chilling right now. But you know, when I wake up tomorrow, he might do some stupid shit, and I gotta slap him. We still gonna be together though.
And I feel the same thing about relationships and they kids. Like, relationships just don't gotta be the boyfriend and girlfriend. By the way, let me just say this. And most of these sexual positions involve these women in neck breaking positions. That's just how the
Who
fuck?
wanted you to do a position that you just couldn't like perform? Because I feel like you you have
This
some
trauma.
sort of like this strange connection with sex positions and sex and relationships right now. So who must have gave you a book and said my man need to be able to do this, this, and this, and it was one you just couldn't do?
That sounds like an interesting position. But I'm gonna plead the fifth on all that dumb shit. 'Cause I don't know
Which means I'm right.
what you talk about. Hey, I'm not.
Continue. Just continue. Pick up where you left
I'm
off.
not gonna deny it, because there probably is some male out there that really wants me to say, do it, say it, go for it, Shannon.
Talk for all of us.
And I'm not, and
Speak your
his
truth.
feelings matter too.
They do.
So you know what? If you like that, go for it. Me, I was talking about women doing those breaknecking positions, but that was just a thought. Now, the relationships with the kids, I only see good times, smiling. You know, the Halloween pictures, the Christmas pictures. You know, all the good times, like as if to
with
say,
children, like a family.
but as if to say, this is y'all life 24/7. When I have cousins, I have people that I see on a regular that when they kids start acting up in the slightest, they putting hands on the motherfuckers like they Mike Tyson, nigga. Bye y'all, motherfucker. Like, bye y'all, nigga. What? You still bye y'all, nigga? You hungry, nigga? Is that your first baby tooth, nigga? Bye y'all, nigga.
all right.
But I'm
It might be something else going on over there.
Well, you know,
I ain't go that
exaggerating.
far. I ain't go that
I
far.
may be exaggerating.
Well,
but the question is, why do women be lying? Like, if I want to see the whole aspect of people lie.
Okay, here's the thing. I think that we're all subconsciously doing something. So it's like I'm not posting these pictures on social media and with the conscious effort. I'm gonna show them that my family's so perfect. Look at our Christmas picture. It's Christmas. We look nice. This is a time where you take pictures, and then I'm gonna post them.
Okay.
But then subsequently, other people see that, and then they feel insecure, and then we see other people's pictures, and we feel insecure. But what we're not understanding is we all just together chilling with our crazy ass families and whatever, and we snapping cute pictures and we posting them. That doesn't mean we're perfect, but this was a moment.
So now that leads me to this question. I'm happy you said that. So when do we just call motherfuckers all liars?
Okay, so there was a post on Instagram, and it was a girl. She was sitting down. Her baby was like 2. She was bawling, crying.
Yeah.
And she was letting her cry, and her face was like, I'm pissed. And the caption was,
that's real life.
How to cope with the kid you didn't plan for. So she got a husband. Her husband, they fucking around. They got pregnant. This wasn't a kid. They wasn't in the position to have another kid.
I like that. That's real life.
But they gave her so much slack on it. You know, the internet. How can you say that? And she's like, yo, this real life shit. Like, moms, this is not just cute pictures in onesie. She's like, you would take a picture of a baby in the next 5 minutes and they shit up their bag. You ain't sleep. Your man at work. Like, you want to fall apart. Like, this is real life shit.
Thank you
But people aren't understanding. We're just posting moments. Like I post pictures on my birthday. Before that, I left my keys in an Uber. I had to wait hours for her to come back. I was stressed out. All that. And my pictures,
all that.
In my pictures, look, there's no. But I can document it. But it doesn't even need to be documented for social media. But what I'm saying is, people post the pretty stuff.
No. Oh, okay. I think you're missing where I went. They'll hype themselves up in the good times. They'll have the same mindset with relationships with men. Like everything is, it got to be this way, but real life isn't this way. You get it? Like you get what I'm saying?
I just think everybody posting their highlights. I don't think people. I mean, there are some people on social media that are like posting, actively trying to post things to make people feel like their life is better than it actually is. But I feel like the average person, if it's your birthday and you just posting a picture, people are just posting moments, like the good moments on social media. I don't think everybody is trying to be like, let me post my birthday. Let me post my Christmas picture so everybody can see I've had a better time than my family's shit.
Well, it's not even about. I don't even think it's about that.
I think it is about.
No. I think it's about the perception. I
was saying I disagree. Like,
that's what he said. He think it's about that.
Like most people be like, I'm a shit on this bitch when I post this shit. Like when I drop this car pic today, I'm at your ass.
But I didn't
and I'm gonna tag your best friend. Like, okay. Well,
people have already have said like they post for that reason though.
There's a lot of clout.
I'm only
chasers,
saying,
we know.
No. I'm saying everybody is either a liar, a deceiver, a manipulator, or a believer of today's traditions on the internet.
Right.
And what I'm saying is that is an issue because when you get to real life, people bring those ideologies into real life. So you find a bunch of more liars. You find a bunch of more deceivers. You find a bunch of more people that is over-sexualized. You find a bunch of more motherfuckers that don't know like who they are, that got shit that they really don't. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. But so it goes into people like within our communities, the people that don't care, the average Joe, who misinterpret those same things that people's putting out there. Because the people don't know. The people that's posting out there don't know who they are. And then the people that's looking up to these people perceive life to be that.
And that's why when we talk about the girl on Instagram with 1 million likes and she sleeps on the air mattress. But there's a girl, but for real. But then there's a young girl that's 16 years old and she's looking at that and she's like, damn, when I'm 21, I gotta look like this and have she got so much money, she got this, but she don't know that she's sleeping on an air mattress, or she's just hopping from nigga in the industry to nigga in the industry and living out, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what the, and then there are people out there that are authentic, and some people clout chase, and the internet has created a world full of, you can make yourself up on the internet, and these are you can be the person of your dreams through your phone.
Live a complete lie. And these are the niggas that do not have a 5-year plan. Because I promise to God,
some of them do.
Well, okay, if it involves the bullshit that makes them happy. So for instance, if I could be an Instagram model and be on Instagram I do that already. So why
Instagram
not? Listen, if I did have ass and titty, if I was a Sydney star, shit, I'll be a little on that motherfucker all day. Facebook all day.
Doing what?
Twerking it, whatever the fuck they do. You want to know why? Because it looks easy. I could come up with ideas from other Instagram models. I don't even have to come up with nothing.
I don't even got to come up with nothing.
That's how she took that picture? Okay, well, let me just twerk my butt cheek a little more higher. Like, to me, it's the most simplest mindset to be sexualized famous. Because anybody can be sexy. It's the mindset behind the sexiness. That's kind of like, when the fuck did they start asking pageant bitches questions?
They've been asking pageant girls questions.
But why?
I don't know.
Because you can't just be pretty. We want to see what the fuck you thinking.
Oh.
So obviously, it's not just your beauty.
But also you have to. There are women that use their body to make money, but they don't necessarily have that mindset. They might have a 5-year plan, like, yo, I know I got this. This makes money right now. I'm gonna take this and flip it and do something different. So
you see, that's a boss right there. There's a difference. She knows the reality of life. Like,
but the way people are going, we're talking about perception. So the way people are gonna perceive, like when we talk about Amber Roses and we talk about Black Chynas, and we talk like some of these video vixens, and it's like you look at them and you kind of look down to them in a certain way, but you don't know that they did this for something better. Just like everybody makes sacrifices for what they want. They sacrifice their body, their sex appeal. So
okay,
And then they fall in, but they fall into the category of the other hoes that just do it and don't really and sleeping on
That's
mattress.
the thing. The difference is the impact behind it. It's kind of like the whole gangster rap image. Like, yes, you're making money presenting that you'll kill a nigga, but the niggas that love you and really want to ride by your realness, because, okay, put it like this. If you knew Young Jeezy, you would want to get introduced to Young Jeezy by somebody that know you. Like, yo, you know that nigga over there? That nigga a boss, nigga. That nigga is with whatever, nigga. That nigga, what? So then when Young Jeezy actually meets you and he has this slight implication, or if you see it on your Facebook, like, yo, oh, he really bout it, that to them sends a message that you'll die and go to jail for some senseless shit because of the shit that I rap about, that I glorify. It's kind of like, oh, I love porn stars. So if I have a sex tape that is bomb as a bitch, she gonna fuck with me. Why? Because that's what she promotes. Obviously, she must like it. So, yes, she made it. Yes, she has a voice. And yes, she's an entrepreneur. But me, I'm the nigga that those repercussions fall on. So now I may be the nigga getting an STD. Now I may be the nigga getting that
escalated fast. I didn't know we was
gay is too
there.
far, but herpes, oh, that's way too far. Like, what? Charlie, where's your moral compass? I talk about everything.
I don't want nobody get the same.
But I'm saying porn stars are more likely to contract the STD.
Yeah, but no, we're not talking about porn stars.
For my example, I was China.
I don't know. I mean, porn stars need love too. Everybody need love.
Oh.
But I know what you're saying, but that shit caught me off guard. I said, how did we get here? How did we get to herpes? Lord, slow it down, honey. I wasn't ready. God damn.
Okay, the common person is all I'm saying does not have a 5-year plan when it comes down to the shit that they see and that other people glorify.
And something tragic, dramatic has to happen in order for them to form that 5-year plan.
I'm gonna have more faith in people and humans to say that a lot of people have 5-year plans.
Don't do that.
I think a lot of people have 5-year plans, 3-year plans.
The shit I be
2-year plans. Like, I don't. Okay.
Nah. What you doing in 2 years?
What average person?
Not going to jail.
Not going to jail.
Nobody in this room is saying, what are you doing in 2 years not going to jail? I don't know. Okay, let me not say I don't know anybody that I know people that would make sense. That sentence could make sense for. Yeah. But I know far more people that sentence wouldn't make sense for.
Man, niggas go to jail and come up with 5-year plans.
Niggas go to jail and come up with everything. They the perfect husband.
Yo,
they
niggas
the perfect
will
dad.
boost the bitch.
They the perfect businessman. They the perfect Muslim. They the perfect Jehovah's Witness. When people go to jail, they just be talking.
I don't know if they just be talking.
Nah, because they do be getting degrees.
Because some people,
and they do be studying them law books.
It takes
the conversation we had before was about the ones that just keep going.
Whoa, no, it's about the ones. The conversation that we had before the show was about the ones that it takes them going to jail to them to develop a 5-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
But before they went to jail, they could have developed that 5-year plan and completely avoided jail altogether. And then we have those people.
Yes and no.
Explain.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people. So if you're born or raised or become acquainted with a certain type of lifestyle, and if it starts young, you nor the people around you may have the tools to keep your mindset from going, in a certain direction.
Yes.
So when you get to, for some people, which I guess this is I don't believe in the whole they made it for rehabilitating people or whatever. But if you think about it from a rehabilitation standpoint, if they go to jail and they start to be, they're in isolation more. They're in there with men who are gonna be in there for the rest of their lives. They have another layer of intellect, and then they start to read and blah blah blah. So now they get out and they have more tools than they had when they went in before. So for some people, they do have they do have things in place where they don't have to go down that road, or they have other options. For some people, everybody around ain't right.
So obviously, yes, nature. It basically, I always get that confused. But anyways, the environment always obviously dictates, or circumstances dictates, what people do in their life, who they associate themselves with, this, that, and the third. But we always have a choice. So even though we have a situation, there's always
have a choice, but we talking about people who have to keep going to jail to get it right.
I know that. But the premise behind your comment was people are born into a situation to where this is the only option that they have.
Not that this is the only option, but some people just get left behind. So some people can come up in the same two circumstances, and this person just things happen to fall into place differently for this one, and it didn't fall into place. Like as we reference us multiple times, somebody went to my school that just overdosed on heroin. You know, like different. We can all come from the same place and some people are just blessed differently, or I don't know. God has different paths for different people.
Well, I would say that when we talking about this,
so but because we all know somebody that we was like that shit was inevitable. We all know somebody that should be like that shit was just inevitable.
I just even then that motherfucker's not like a rocket ship. Like he's only meant to go up. Like it's. I feel like we just gotta normalize the success of the future. Like the same way you still can smoke weed all day. Just we're gonna set 10 minutes to talk about your future. Any OG could do that. Mm-hmm. Like obviously, motherfuckers hate the idea of sitting down, studying, reading. Because, like I said, black people don't read. And that's the truth.
Black people do read.
We don't read. Anyway.
The average black person don't read.
Do not read.
Black people read.
But, shit, not...
My kids show me how the average black person don't read.
And then
they hate reading.
They'll get mad when you actually try to sit down.
It takes people like me, like youth workers, to actually instill in them the actual art of reading. Like I don't read. I didn't read when I was little, and I'm trying to get myself to the point where I can sit down and get lost in a book. But
you know why that matters? Of you sitting down talking to them, they remember certain things.
Absolutely,
certain things click to them, even if they don't want it to click.
Right,
and that's the thing. If you actually a street nigga that you looked up to, like your OG, the niggas that's in your hood talking, you're gonna regurgitate more information because not only is this your family, quote unquote, that you elected to get into this gang with, but now that's y'all leader, so he's y'all teacher. So the information, if he could teach you how to rob, steal, how to get away with murder, if he could teach you how to avoid the justice system,
he could teach you everything.
He could teach you everything else.
And that's the thing. So like, there's instances to where it's a person that has what he needs. He go to school,
mm-hmm.
He playing basketball or playing football,
mm-hmm.
But he don't have the money. So at home he can go to school. All that's good, but
mm-hmm.
at home he don't have the money to support, getting, just the little small things to support his mom because dad is locked up or whatever. So
mm-hmm.
he tried to turn to the street,
mm-hmm.
to the corner to get that extra money to supplement the income that his mom can't get.
Facts.
But those same people on the corner be like, nah, you got too much potential to be out here. So if you could do something like that under those circumstances,
show him his potential.
We can show more people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that goes into the 5-year plan.
Yeah.
If you can tell somebody else that you got more potential to be out here, then you should tell yourself that you have more. Jay-Z is one of the biggest people that I can think of to where he done sold crack. He done did all that stuff, but he told himself once he got to a certain level, and obviously this is an extreme level, but it could have been as simple as Jay-Z could have been a Bobby Shmurda, to where he started rapping and he started rapping about the things that he doing on the street, and then he ended up getting locked up.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? So it's like if you can
comes
tell
down to
somebody
survival
else,
of the fittest. Everybody,
if you could
up here, don't be.
If you could tell somebody else that they have too much potential to be on the corner slinging dope, crack, whatever like that, then you should be able to tell yourself.
Some people have given up on themselves at that point.
But
people surrender to their circumstances, but like, shit, this is just it. This is just what I'm going to be.
To me, that shows a greater purpose of everybody else around me done gave up on themselves.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if we all think we ain't shit, then nigga, why should I even remotely think I could be something? Why?
It's the energy.
Exactly.
They fell victim to the energy of their environment.
They need people just even randomly seeing them walking to the yo, what up, King? Are you good?
Right.
Yo, nah, tell me about your day, nigga. Your words matter. And really like a thug. Nigga, your words matter, boy. Say something. You know something
that I just connected to that. So
what?
We're so disconnected from like African culture in general. But when we did the drum circle over at Ricky's World on
nigga watch one documentary and he think he
No. Shut up. We did a drum circle at Ricky's World. What is Ricky World on?
Don't
get me to
Portland.
Don't get me
Ricky's World.
Yeah, I think it's on Portland.
I was thinking about the second store.
What song? My goodness.
All right, Shannon.
How did we get here?
No, seriously.
Well, it's on the street that the Hudson. There you go. The city school district bus company is on. Yeah, that one. Anyways, so Ricky's World is on there. So we playing African roots. We do drum circles. So we play the vibes, rhythms. We are naturally rhythmic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as we're playing the rhythms, we got the people on the corner right there on the corner, and they are literally dancing to the music, like just vibing to the music. But it's like second nature because they're still doing what they're doing. This not rap. This not R&B. This is just vibes and rhythms, and they're on the corner dancing to the music.
That's dope.
And so then that goes into the point of when you go around and you psychologically change the flow of their conversation by saying, "What up, King?" or "Your words matter." Like, what exactly can we do to help you? You know what I'm saying? Like that changes the dynamic of that conversation. So now they start to tell themselves, I'm better than this.
That goes to the conversation we had when I told you when I started praising the girl. It's a lot of students that when you will praise them, they'll turn around and be negative.
They don't see it in themselves.
Because exactly, and they're not used to it, so they reject it. They're like, "What is this? Like, this feels weird. I don't understand." Shit.
Because imagine feeling that. Imagine somebody saying you free when you've been locked up for 19 years. Bitch, what? I'm what?
And that's why a lot of people go back.
Nah, nigga, stop playing. You giving me hopes. You giving me hopes, and I've been let down too many times before. You giving me hopes.
A lot of people that come out of prison and go back, they say it's because the control. Like they have control of their own lives, and they insecure in that. Like I've had people telling me what to do.
Yeah.
Now I gotta tell me what to do. I can't tell me what to do. Like
I'm indoctrinated. Yo, yeah. But in order to prevent that, it has to start at a younger age before you even get into the penal system.
It's the kids.
It has to start with the kids.
Kids are the future. That's like real life.
Oh, and just as important is the niggas that did the 10, 20-year bids and coming out. Like they're just important as the kid is kind of like the elder youth. Because in Africa, we grew up and died with our elders. Like they didn't go to no nursing home. We listened to our elders.
It was a village, literally, like a village to where you reflected. The elders were the end all be all of the village.
They're the monarchs.
We
wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
We were community.
They were the judges. Yeah,
and we were a matriarch.
Exactly.
So that being said, we lost that. So since we lost that, we lost a connection with ourselves. So now it's kind of like if a rat just went into a maze all its life, will it really know itself or just go through the routine?
No, it's just like there was a study that was done with dogs. I can't remember where, but it wasn't in the U.S. And they had these dogs and they had food.
Yeah.
But the thing was, when they would try to get the food, they would be electrocuted.
Oh.
So they did it so much that eventually they took. I can't remember how the dogs would know that the electricity was gone, but they took the electricity away. The dogs still wouldn't.
Yeah.
Get the treat.
That's learned behavior.
Yeah.
That's conditioned. It's conditioned behavior.
Yeah,
it conditions something. Because
something conditioning. I can't.
Basically, I'd actually in my psych class I was just writing about that and reading about it. But it's basically we have conditioned stimuli. I think it is because we have unconditioned stimuli. So like if we see food or something that's naturally, we know that to be naturally stimulative, we get excited or whatever the case.
Yep.
Like you see food in your mouth watering.
So yeah.
Or body shaming.
Or body shaming. So the unconditioned is like if you hear a rat or animal, whatever, they hear like the crinkling of a bag. It's conditioned because when they first see it the first time, they have no reaction to it because they don't know that it's food in there. After the 10th time, now it's conditioned because now they know that it's food in that bag. So they
like when you feed your dog, they hear the shit, they running because they know like we about to eat.
So imagine being in the hood, you rob 8 niggas, go buy perfect. You gonna train your brain to think, oh, this how I could get an easy lick.
Right.
So imagine selling drugs for 8 years, go buy perfect. You gonna
9th year.
Boom. El
something
Chapo.
happened. Boom. El Chapo.
El Chapo.
Boom. El Chapo. God damn. You got bricks.
Yeah, Rico.
Shout out to his wife.
Racketeering and all that
too.
Shout out to his wife.
But yeah, that's trained behavior, learned behavior, whatever psychosis.
Conditioned and unconditioned stimuli.
Because it's like we've been selling drugs since when can you remember?
But
that's the first year. It's been 70s.
That
really.
The
shows
80s
you
is
that
when the
it
war on
can
drugs
be
started.
that this stuff can be wiped out though.
It really started in the 60s.
Well, it started.
It was
before that.
I saw my first article in this. Well, I didn't see the first article in the 70s. But I saw.
You did. You was there.
I was there for that.
You was there.
That's why you don't have any
You was
hair.
that person in the black and white picture. He was on the newspaper stand reading the newspaper
facts.
like this.
Like, how you there? I'm Judge W Senior.
George W. Senior.
George W.
Not Patupu. Not this time.
And not even a Bush. Just
Senior.
W.
Senior.
His last name Senior.
Okay, get it together. Pull it together.
Okay, my bad. But yes, it's all learned behavior because we could get money selling drugs. We can get money robbing. We can get robbing trapping because it's, if you put a bunch of people in a secular area, it's bound to be violence. You see how in the suburbs, every shit is spread the fuck out.
And you deprive them from their resources. Anything, jobs.
What?
You don't put nothing in there. Redlining.
To tie this back to social media, have you guys ever read any articles from people who like worked for like a Facebook or a Twitter or whatever and they no longer work there?
Depends. I probably heard a story, but remind me.
And they like just a lot of them talk about how social media was created to create more wants for capitalism and to create insecurity so that people can
do you know
buy this and buy asses, buy titties, buy new cars.
I don't think it was created for that, but they seen the power in social media, so they ended up switching it. I think it was really created
capitalism,
to do because
do you know created for it.
Do you know I got into that bondage shit because I saw it advertised?
People been in bondage for years,
but I didn't know about it though. Like I was 16 MySpace days. Like I saw a girl tied up.
Who was on your timeline and on MySpace looking at bondage? That stuff came on MySpace.
They posted shit. I just know I got introduced in those internet days, but that's how I got into. I didn't know nothing about what to type in on X videos. You just
how far pussy. What's the furthest you would go with bondage?
Me personally? No, I mean like me getting tied up.
No, the girl.
Oh, everything. I'll do everything.
Oh,
everything. But me getting tied up, the most you'll get is this hand cuffed to the bed. I gotta be in control of something.
So you have control issues. So you're a little insecure.
Sure, we'll go with that. I just know that
I have control issues too. Nobody can't nobody tie me up to the nothing. Hell,
even
no.
just a left hand.
I don't want to be tied.
You train for that, okay? All right, that's your 5-year plan, not to get tied up. Just rock with that. Just rock with that.
Right? Not to the bed. Maybe together, because then I can get out of it if I need to. But not to the bed. The bed is too permanent.
How you gonna get out of that?
With my hands, I'll figure it out.
No.
That's easier than a bed.
You can't even.
That's easier than being tied to the bed.
There's a safety mechanism that you could set up for yourself, where you can wiggle your arms out. We don't make them to the point where it's cutting circulation.
I know. It's just a little scary.
You'll be able to wiggle
I have some silk ones. I haven't used them yet, but I would love to.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just it's the thought really.
Like, it is. I'm being nervous.
Like you just gonna keep your hands there. Don't just keep your hands there. They ain't locked there.
So would you have a sex slave? Because some people have like the bondage, and then some people have.
I don't like the word slave.
Oh, you don't.
What does she think of me?
Is this coming from the man who likes white women to call him nigger?
I knew you was
while
gonna bring
he's
that
having
up.
sex.
I knew you was
with
gonna
him?
bring that up, and yes, it is. It is a fantasy. It is a fetish. It is a not. Yep. Let me say fetish, not fantasy.
But you don't like. Okay.
I like to masturbate.
So you would never.
I'm not saying I would personally do it. I'm saying I like to masturbate off of some reckless shit.
So that's just a fantasy world. Like that's not a thing.
That's
okay.
not something I'll actually do.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you won't have a woman servant thing because some people take
no.
It that
I do like the submissive aspect of it, but slave implies that I could do whatever I want without without
physically.
They can.
So then no.
That shit's crazy.
We got safety words around here. If you want me to stop, bitch, it'll stop. Like it's cool. Slaves sound like when you wanted to stop. Hawk.
You don't got
I'm turning into Hawk. You making me madder. Like nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that aspect. So
people, yeah.
So sex submissive, I'll take that. Sex submissive, I like that. I really do like that though. That is a sense of power that I see why white people take over shit. Cause to take over somebody, like to even imagine it, it is a thrill seeking thing. But you gotta control that shit. That shit could go left. Like
that's like if somebody lets you walk all over them, you're gonna walk all over them.
You're gonna walk all over them. That shit could go left. That shit could go left.
Yeah,
badly.
you gotta. That's why you gotta always stay humble. If you stay humble, you wouldn't do that shit. You'll be like, I can't. I know you will let me use you,
but
But I gotta
can't
stay
even-
right with stay right with God.
I was about to say I can't even know I like that shit.
I'll be done disappointed myself. Like, damn, you ain't shit.
You a freak.
Like, you would do that? Like, damn.
But you won't eat her ass though.
But you want her to eat yours.
But you want her to eat
wow. Look at him.
The older,
Look,
the
y'all.
older
I know.
The
y'all.
older I get,
I be writing shit in the head. I be knowing.
the older I get, the more I'm like, yo, if she want to do it, if she want, accept.
I
that
do feel
pagan
like
shit.
sex should be an experience. You should get what you want.
Accept that pagan shit. Accept that pagan shit.
I still haven't. I got it down because I need to hear what episode. Do they have a pagan episode? Because I need to hear
They
this.
I think they
talk
do.
about pagan.
I really think
They
they do.
probably do.
But it's kind of like me bringing up sex. Like,
Oh,
it's
that's
a
their.
sex podcast
that's-
already, so
So they
their
talk
thing.
about
just
that.
talk about.
That's a prerequisite.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta watch that. Listen to
Yeah.
But
that.
at least one of them, I think Mandy is a prerequisite.
I can't listen to that before work. I like to listen to them on my way to
Yeah.
work, but I don't know.
It'll get
That's
you
a little
wet.
too
It'll get-
risque.
Oh, we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that.
Okay, that's gonna be for another show.
I want to know.
You wanna know what?
I want to know what happened.
For my birthday?
You got some dick.
No, I
You
don't.
got your pussy ate.
I don't do any of that stuff.
You got your neck sucked or something. You got a hickey.
I had a party. It was fun. We played games. We drank.
Did you
Listened to music. There
did you
was
shake-
good food.
Did you shake a bitch hand?
I hugged a lot of people.
This corny. I don't like the end of this show.
What I'm telling you about my last weekend. I'm gonna fast forward it.
Did you
This-
had,
this
did you had a
corny.
yoni?
People had edibles.
Did you had a yoni?
My yoni's always with me.
What?
Take it everywhere.
Mm.
All right.
That
See,
shit your
that's,
carry on, your plus one.
Your plus one.
although when I travel, I was like, I wanted to wear it, and I was like, no, because I really don't got time for them to take me to a back room. Then they be like, what's up there? And then I got to, so I got to keep it in my. I don't.
That's
travel
embarrassing
with it
for women
inside.
to just
No, the
eject,
airport.
eject something from you. Like,
It's not about it being embarrassing. It's the airport. They're gonna be like a bomb. She got a bomb in her her
nigga,
juice
it's
box.
It's the yoni experience.
Anyway, so that happened. So that was fun. And then last night I had a smaller get together. So I bought Jenga, and I wrote on the Jenga.
It's different sex
thing.
positions.
So it's all types of crazy stuff on them. So we played that last night. That was fun.
Okay.
So that was pretty much. It's been fun. Just playing little games, drinking a little bit, having a nice time.
So you ain't getting no dick or no pussy.
I've just been playing games. That's all.
Did you at least get a donkey?
Literally, figuratively, and literally. She just been playing games.
Devin, you had to catch on. Can you let me live? You didn't have to, because he wasn't gonna pull that out.
I was thinking of the next. I said donkey was next. Like, who are you fucking? Like, somebody got to get some.
She playing games.
She playing games. Extreme games. Subliminal games.
I'm just having a good time.
Listen, I'm gonna throw most shit in your garbage. Fuck taking it out.
What?
Those stuff in your
I
garbage that
will
don't
say-
even be in there.
I will say
Fuck this notebook.
my dishes
Fuck
were
damn
done.
thoughts.
My dishes did get done, and my garbage did get taken out.
All right, so let's end the show.
That's all I'm saying.
That disappointed me for them niggas.
What?
Last thoughts. Final thoughts of the show. Final
You're my
thoughts.
I
friend.
got, yo, what y'all think about that? Because I'm talking about this on Broke Bitch of the Week. R. Kelly had a no. R. Kelly's family had a
Rape Kelly.
R. Kelly and Robert Kelly's two different people. Can we just say that?
no. I can't listen to his music the same. It's different. It
That
really
shit,
is
every
different.
time I listen to it, I be like, fuck.
You singing
why
about a
you gotta be a
13-year-old.
weirdo?
That's a fact. That's a fact. But his family was having a get together, pretty much exposing him.
What?
And he-
Exposing him?
Exposing
His
him.
family?
Well, his family, people that like women that
Oh yes,
escaped.
yes.
And
And the bomb threat shit.
Yep, the motherfucker had the police pop up, shut that shit down.
Bitch, y'all not about to tell y'all stories.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much.
When they do this?
That's
Where
pretty
they do
much
this
what
at?
he
I can find this on
said.
Yeah,
YouTube.
Google it.
And didn't he have a performance somewhere where he was performing and they wasn't in there? Like,
The only
event?
performance I heard is when Tata pepper sprayed him.
Tata?
Somebody
You
pepper
remember-
spray recently?
No, you remember the Jay-Z and R. Kelly when they had that joint album? They went
Yeah.
on tour together, and in that midst, you don't
Right.
remember?
I don't.
You don't remember?
Me?
Well, anyway, backstage, Tata pepper sprayed R. Kelly.
Who was Tata?
Tata, that's Jay-Z main man.
I thought that was a
Oh,
girl.
Nah, that's his main man. Don't disrespect.
the one he talking about when he
It
said
sounds
when he
Tata,
said
it sounds like a
Tata
girl.
5'5" and he is still something.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought he said tie.
Nah, it's Tata.
Okay.
I don't know the meaning of the name.
That's when
Alright.
they need guidance, when they figure out these nicknames for themselves.
Yeah, that's a fact.
No, for
That's
real.
when they really need the guys. 5-year plan and getting a nickname, because
Because I was
Them
thinking
nicknames.
to all, ta-ta.
ta-ta.
Okay, finish so we can wrap this up.
Okay. So the motherfucker pepper sprayed R. Kelly, and R. Kelly called in. He said he saw some nigga in a crowd with a gun, and he wasn't going out to perform. So pretty much they ended the show.
Uh-huh.
So R. Kelly is known or has a
Did he
history.
really
Yeah, well,
see somebody
nigga,
in the crowd with
if
a gun?
you pepper sprayed me and I'm on tour with you, I'ma just tell you to eat a dick. All right, we're off this show. All right, I don't know what you about to do. You
So
going
he
out
pepper
there?
sprayed R. Kelly because R. Kelly saw a gun in the crowd.
No, R. Kelly made it up. I don't know why he pepper sprayed R. Kelly. That's they benefit.
Oh, R. Kelly. Okay. okay.
But that's why he said why he didn't want to perform, because he saw a nigga with a gun in the crowd.
Oh.
But that being said, after some shit exposing
He didn't
you,
want to get
the
assassinated.
police come up.
He didn't want to get assassinated.
But
He got a gun.
He
I ain't
seen-
going out there. Imagine if Lincoln seen him. He got a gun. I ain't sitting up
I
here.
ain't sitting up here. What you want me to do? You want me to get shot?
We ain't going.
You want me to get shot? Man, so yeah. He definitely getting broke bitch of the week. But
R.
that's
Kelly funny.
I just wanted to hear y'all thoughts on.
He's
That-
wild. I mean, but if there's any way to keep people
got
from
supervision.
meeting up and talking about you, it's to say it's a bomb, because they have to. They have
gotta
no
come get
choice.
that.
But Obama could be on his way to the place, and you can be like, I'm about to blow that shit down.
Motherfucker. Where you going?
Oh,
You
y'all
think you
talk.
going there?
You think 9/11 was some shit?
I watch
Wait
this.
till I get there.
Watch
They'll
this.
shut it. Period. Done. We not even resuming the event. We just everybody go home. It's done. It's done.
I'm going to Jet.
We selling this place. As a
I'm
matter
going
of
to
fact.
JetBlue right now.
Yeah, no. So yeah, and he's white. Did you hear the ex talked about how he would beat her up, and one day he was choking her in the back of the car? Like, listen, that
R. Kelly a wild boy. That's why I can't listen to his music, because
I ain't hear about
I
nothing.
don't want him to get.
What?
I want him to get zero streams in 2020.
no dead ass.
Zero streams.
I get
in
mad at
2020.
WDKX because they play, and then I think they 105 played him too, and I just be like, I sing
Well-
it, and I catch myself having. I'm like, I
Well,
gotta
well,
turn
to
now.
their
Because he would have raped me or beat me
That's
up
a-
or
no.
whatever if I
Let-
was in his circumference.
let you would have been 9 years old.
Once I was
You can't
7
be 12.
years old, I met R. Kelly. He took
Oh,
my
shit.
virginity.
They
He
gonna-
married Aaliyah. They knew that then.
Yeah. 15, man, look. It don't even matter that she was 15. Like, that bitch was.
I was
not
talking to
underage.
somebody about this, and they was like, "Yeah, her ass was at home. Like, I love him. I don't give a fuck what you say.
That's what. Yo.
I'm gonna marry him. He loves me."
Roxanne did the same thing. That was, we need to talk about that.
Oh
That's-
yeah, listen
that's-
to your mama,
Wait, this
sis.
show?
That, no. I'm just
Oh, I was
saying.
about to say, right now, I got some shit to say.
Roxanne,
Because I got some
Roxanne.
shit to say. That's our topic I'll talk about. That shit is nasty.
That's something that's prevalent in the industry.
Yeah, because the girls come in so young because you want to keep them. You want to keep them having sex appeal as long as possible. So if you get them when they're younger, they're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, versus somebody trying to come in the game and they're 35 already. The sex appeal, you can't make money off them that long.
I forgot which producer said it, but there was people like the innocence of a child's voice. Like, it's kind of like the Justin Bieber effect. You know how popping he was then when as the older he got,
And the deeper his voice got.
it wasn't the same. Now you really gotta be an R&B nigga. You can make those cute songs like baby, baby, baby.
People like
oh,
innocent love.
that innocence. So that's why I think they like the kids, because they like to fuck the shit out, make them grown real quick. Oh, you can sing
All
like
right.
that. You can keep throwing
Okay, let's wrap it up. Nah, we're not gonna fuck the shit out the kids. That's ridiculous.
I'm thinking about. I'm talking about R. Kelly. I don't know what his mind's.
Did you see the meme that said "fuck these kids should be this funny"? Yo, every time I see it, you know you got kids at work, you be like, "Ooh, if I could say what I really want to say."
I do be thinking
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
like most of them, but some of them be like,
that shit. We snuck that fourth topic in.
"Okay."
For real. We'll talk. We'll
Yeah.
reconvene at another
That's
time.
a fact. That's an R word. I'm uncomfortable.
He leaning in
Don't
the
start
chair.
sweating. You've been here too
Yeah,
long to
that's
start
a
the
fact.
R word now. You done ran out of fume. You like, fuck that. Don't start the R word at the end. We got to do it at the beginning.
yeah, I gotta smoke.
All right, man. You already know. Bringing
Yeah.
us to the ears for next week's show.
Yes,
This
sir.
is Roy Flex the Brand's introspective insight talk show. I am King Dev Dope.
And this is your biggest dick co-host.
What? Always in competition with the Yoni. And
right
this is
now.
your favorite co-host, Noel Moore.
I didn't even say my name.
He said his name.
Yo, Shannon Shenanigans, I love you.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Introspect. Tip inside. Hope you come back next week.
Come back next week.